Hi, I'm Betty. Welcome to my kitchen. I have a special treat this morning. Not only are we going to make Ebelskivers, one of my granddaughter's favorite breakfasts, but I have my granddaughter here to help me. And I'm going to teach her how so she can make them for herself. All right, in the bowl I've got 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to whisk those to combine them. All right, now to that I'm going to add 2 egg yolks, and I'll give them a whisk to break them up. And I'm going to add 1 cup of whole milk, combine that. And to this, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm just going to combine that a little bit. There's 1 and 2. The extra will be for the pan when we start to cook these. So, get all this in and give it a whisk. And the batter is going to be slightly lumpy, which is just fine. That needs to come out of there, okay. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is whisk the egg whites until they're quite stiff. And my assistant, Cameron, is going to do that for me. If you get, make it go around this way, there you go. I think you've got to go a little further with those. Alright, let's check them. And you know how we can check? Oops. We can check to see if they hold a peak. They're not quite peaked. Maybe we'll just give them another quick whisk. There we go. We're there this time. Let's see. Yep, see, those are standing up pretty nicely. Okay. Now that we've got our egg whites beautifully beaten by Cameron, we're going to fold these in. Now when you're folding, Cameron, what you do is you take about 1/3 of your egg whites and you can just pretty much stir those in. And that lightens the batter. And then you take the rest of them, and this technique is called folding, and it's going down and over and down and over. You want to keep as much of that air in as you can while getting it all into the batter. Want to give that a try?
Sure.
Good. While you're doing that, I'm going to turn the gas on under the pan to get it hot. This is a special pan, which you do need to make these, an Ebelskiver pan. This one is quite ancient, but you can find them in good kitchen shops such as Williams-Sonoma. This one is a little tricky to balance, so I've got to get it just right. There we are. All right, I'm going to use the additional melted butter that I had. Just quickly put a little butter in here. And I'm using a silicone brush. These are wonderful because the regular bristle brushes often burn when you're using high heat. Now I'm going to put a tablespoon of batter in each little hollow. And my trusty assistant is going to put chocolate chips in the middle. Okay, now I'm going to cover those up with a little more batter. I'm going to use 2 chopsticks to turn these. There are special tools that you can buy, but chopsticks really work quite well. Most of the time. There we go. Okay, we'll let them cook for just a moment on the other side. And Cameron, a plate, thank you. And we'll just turn these out. Actually, I think I'm going to use the chopstick to pop them out. I don't want them all over the kitchen floor. And there we go. Whoops. That one almost got away. All right. And a little powdered sugar. And there you have Danish Ebelskiver. I hope you'll enjoy these. And check my website for additional recipes. Good? Mm-hmm.